What? All right. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Renatus J.A.M. My name is Jay Stark, and joining me as always is my fearless co-host,
Mr. Matt Snyder.
Mr. Matt Snyder.
Yeah, buddy.
So it was actually pretty fun. For just a brief moment, we had a studio audience joining us live in the studio.
We did.
And then as soon as we got started,
Right as we started,
they jumped up and ran out.
Yeah, the whole audience jumped up and ran out.
All one person.
All one of them.
But we had a person here live. So that's how Matt and I know that we have officially arrived.
It's a huge milestone.
It's huge.
Yeah.
Huge.
I'm proud of us.
You know what? I am too. I'm proud of you.
I'm proud of you. We should throw in the towel at this point. We've made it.
No.
We're done.
No.
Retirement.
No.
Just
What
kidding.
do you think we are? Like professional baseball players here or something?
Well, you know what? I just realized we don't get paid for this, and I need to talk to Aaron about
this is a labor of love.
Yeah. What kind of YouTube revenue we're pulling over here, huh?
So the other day, my son looks at me and he goes, "You know why baseball is special?" I said, "No, why?" He says, "It's the only professional sport that you can play and eat at the same time."
That's a good point. That's a good point. I don't know if eating. I don't think they chew tobacco. They don't.
Well, they've got
right?
sunflower seeds.
I guess that's true. Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I don't follow baseball that well, but all I see is
we just had the World Series, man.
I don't think I've seen a baseball game in the last decade.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
It's America's game. America's pastime, right there.
Did we lose our guest?
I hope we didn't lose our guest. It looks like we lost our guest, but hopefully our guest is still there.
Should be America's favorite pastime.
All right.
Oh, he's back.
All right. Well, I hear you. I respect you, and you're wrong.
And you know that I'm right? Yeah, I was waiting for it. I don't know about that, Jay. I don't know about that. So, okay, here's the thing. All right, I'm gonna piss off a lot of sports fans.
Oh no!
All I was gonna say is go to a baseball game and go to a Supercross and tell me which one's more fun. Most people just have never been to a Supercross. They don't know about it.
You know,
it's the world's best kept secret.
There is nothing that smells quite as good as a Supercross.
Oh man!
When you smell all that,
I love that exhaust.
Burning
brain cells. It gets the excitement going before the race even starts going. So it's a good time. You gotta love it.
All right. Well, Mr. Snyder.
Yeah.
In light of everything that's going on in the Renatus community, tell me.
Yeah, buddy.
What is new and exciting?
Well, we got the 10-day that has concluded, but what's most new and most exciting about that?
What? Wait for it. Wait for it.
We had over 15 two-time Spartans.
Boom, baby.
How cool is that?
I feel like that deserves a mic drop.
It does. Two-time Spartans.
Yes.
That's cool.
Yes. We now have people that have not just completed the 10-day challenge once, but have completed it twice.
Yeah, that's fun. That's cool. So I'm excited.
It's way cool.
That.
It was way cool. And, you know, on this last Founders Live, we had Mike Word come out, and he was one of the first two-time Spartans.
Yeah.
And, man, his story just had me absolutely on the edge of my seat.
Yeah.
Talking about some of the stuff that he has come through, some of the challenges that he's faced.
Yeah.
I'm not going to take away from the story.
Sure,
if you want to
go back and watch it.
Yeah, if you want to watch his story,
it's
on the Founders Live. You can go back and watch it. It's amazing.
Yeah.
He's amazing.
The Renatus Founders Live
Facebook group.
Yep. So you just need to get in there and
watch
it.
But it also just goes to show the caliber of people that are taking part in the 10-day challenge and the progress that they're creating in their own life, right?
Yeah.
What they're already starting to see.
Yeah, absolutely.
And
plus it was super fun to see Mike propose.
Oh yeah.
In Cabo. So
yeah, rub it in.
Rub it in. Yeah, I mean, I was there. Where were you again?
Uh-huh.
So in Cabo, Mike proposed to his girlfriend.
Yeah.
And it was a super fun moment to be a part of. So
speaking of two-time Spartans.
Yeah.
I It's like, as a parent, you're never supposed to pick your favorite child, but you always have that one that you're especially fond of. You know? I'm kidding. I just, it's what's the phrase I love? It's fair but not equal, right?
Yeah.
It's always fair the way you love your kids. It's not always equal though, because some kids need some different things at different times.
Jay, you have 5 wonderful children.
I have 6 kids, Matt.
I know.
Which one did you just disown? Or which one just disowned you? You know.
I don't know, but I know you know. I'm just kidding. I
get. What I was really trying to allude to, what I was getting around to, was that the very first person that I dropped the gauntlet for to become a 2-time Spartan was Mary Wetherington.
Oh, that's cool.
And Mary Wetherington,
Good job, Mary.
If you guys have ever seen Mary on any of the events or meetings that she attends, she is phenomenally happy. She is smiling. She is glad to be there. She just puts off the most positive energy. And so I dropped the gauntlet on her and I said, Mary, you are a Spartan. I want to see you become the very first 2-time Spartan. And she did it.
She did it.
She did it. She crushed it.
She's cool.
Oh, yeah.
I like Mary.
Oh, yeah. I want to give a shout out to all of our 2-time Spartans now. We had 15 people.
15 plus.
15 plus.
I think that the number is over 15 that we counted. I'm not 100% sure.
I don't mean to leave any of my favorite children out.
Yes,
but
so
I can't wait to see with the beginning of the next challenge, our very first 3-time Spartans and a whole new set of now 2-time Spartans.
That's right.
So here's what I want to make sure that everybody hearing my voice just absorbs, takes in, realizes, and performs. Every ICM should complete the ICM or the 10-day challenge.
Agreed.
Every ICM. In fact, if you bring on a new ICM, you should make that part of their onboarding. Hey, guys, you know what? Welcome. You sit down with them. You go through the steps that Bob Snyder talks about in the 10-day challenge, and then invite them to participate with you in the next 10-day challenge. And you will see that their belief in themselves, their belief in what Renatus is, will grow exponentially because of what they can create, because of what they've been empowered to create through the 10-day challenge.
You buddy. We also have the mega tour coming up here in Salt Lake City.
That's right. In Salt Lake City, not just in Salt Lake City.
Well, right here.
The corporate office.
Right here.
In this very room.
Super fun, which is why we have a studio audience, because
that's right, because we're just buttoning things down for the mega reunion tour that's coming to Salt Lake City. So we have an amazing opportunity as things are shifting rapidly right now. It's going to be kind of a surprise to see how this all comes together with the mega reunion tour. But if you haven't attended one yet, if you haven't had the opportunity and you're anywhere near Salt Lake City, anywhere near Centerville, Utah, you should join us. Be here. Go to the calendar in Helios in your account right now. Look up Thursday night event. Find the one that says Mega Tour and register, and then come and take part. You will not regret it. It's an amazing opportunity to get to rub shoulders with some leaders that are both local and national, and then to see the new epic that Bob's created, to see the new tools that are being released to the ICMs. It's an awesome opportunity. In fact, it's so amazing that we have people that are now caravanning from Mega Reunion Tour to Mega Reunion Tour.
The Mega Tour has groupies?
Yes!
I love that.
Yes!
The Mega Groupies.
The Mega Groupies.
We need T-shirts.
Man.
We need to make them T-shirts. That's great.
It's on. I'm going to make a little note right now.
How cool is that?
Mega Groupies.
I love it.
If you want to be a Mega Groupie, No, I'm just kidding. All right, cool. So that is amazing that we have the Mega Reunion Tour in Salt Lake. And Aaron, can you do me a favor and put up that list one more time, that calendar, because I want to make sure that we prepare everybody around the nation for the few reunion tours that we have left.
Yep, there's just 4 after this one.
That's right. We've got Washington, D.C., November 11th through the 13th. We have Fort Lauderdale, Florida, from the 18th to the 20th of November again. And then we have 2 more that are going to take place in January. And I keep hearing whisperings that there may be a 3rd in January. Don't tell anybody I said that, but there may be a 3rd.
I think your secret is safe with me and the
I'm sure it's
rest of
safe
us.
with everybody else who's on the line with us.
Yeah.
But the good news is I've heard there's going to be another stop potentially on the West Coast.
On the West Coast. Huh?
Yeah, I'm not going to say any more than that. I'm going to leave that one out there for right now.
Oh.
You guys can speculate among yourselves.
Huh. I don't actually know
But-
where it's going to. I was thinking the East Coast. So that's
No, this is going to be a West Coast
okay,
stop.
Okay, that's interesting.
West Coast tour.
All right.
So if you are able to make it to any one of those, make it. And if you are not close enough to where you feel like you can attend, make it a priority to be there anyway. I can't stress that enough. If you are serious about Renatus and amplifying your Renatus opportunity, come to the Mega Reunion Tour.
Yep.
Yes. We've got one more major announcement that came out this past Monday on the Founders Live. And this was really funny because Bob Snyder crafted this whole plan and then just kind of spring it on me. And I was like, oh, okay.
Yep. Yeah.
So here's the deal. As of November 1st, Renatus has started a promotion that we've never done before. Not quite like this. This is an all new thing. We are calling it the Everest Real Estate Conference.
The ERC is
EREC.
ERE. Yeah, sorry. EREC. Yeah.
EREC. EREC.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
here's what it is. You ready
Okay,
for this?
I'm ready.
Any customer that purchases an Epix combo, Essentials, Profits, Extreme, and just so you're aware, that the order has to be placed, paid, and signed for by 11:59 on December 31st. But any customer that buys an Epix combo will automatically receive an invitation to attend a 3-day super intensive, a 3-day workshop,
Real
3-day
real estate super intensive is probably the best term for it.
Yeah, in depth. We're having 6 to 10 instructors, Renatus instructors, all come together in one place, and we are going to have just they are going to share just what is working today, what different policies are affecting real estate investing today. And then they're going to have breakout groups so that you can actually sit with a Renatus instructor and ask them any question that you want that's going to propel. Oh, I love it. I love that graphic, by the way.
I did not
Shout out
know
to
that.
Angie Perkins.
I did not know that. So there's going to be breakout groups.
Yeah, we're gonna
with the instructors. So you mean you're basically going to have Q&A, private Q&A
Yes.
with a
Yes.
Renatus instructor.
Yes.
Wow, that's really cool.
This is going to be an all access. You're going to be able to sit with the instructors, talk with the instructors, hang out with the instructors, but that's going to be a 3-day event that's going to take place in, I believe, June of next year. Don't quote me on that one, but the event's going to take place middle of next year sometime.
That's cool.
So anybody who buys the Epix between November 1st and December 31st will receive a ticket. Anybody who completes their Epix, meaning if you own an Essentials and an Extreme, and then you purchase your Profits between November 1st and December 31st of this year, then you will also receive an invitation to join us at the EREC. Now wait, there's more. I have one more qualifier. You ready for this?
Okay.
Any ICM who wants to attend the EREC can qualify by selling 2 Epix combos between November 1st and December 31st
Oh my gosh.
this year.
That was also, I have not heard about this. I'm not, I wasn't involved in the planning of this.
Right.
So, okay. First of all, you're correct about that shout out to Angie. That thing, that
Isn't that-
logo,
that's
it
awesome.
looks like it belongs
That's
on a
awesome.
t-shirt. Second of all, so you mean even though I own my Epix combo and have
Yep.
for a long time.
Yep.
I can sell 2 Epix combos
Yes,
and
you
get in.
can. Absolutely.
As
Now
long
wait.
as it's in that 2-month window, November 1 to
there's-
December 31st.
There's
right?
2 more criteria that have to be met
Okay.
as an ICM.
What are they?
So as an ICM, you have to sell the 2 Epix combos.
Uh huh.
You have to be an ICM in 2022.
Well, of course. Okay. Yeah, of course. Okay.
And then the
okay.
last one is that you have to attend the national conference.
Oh, well, easy. I
Right.
mean, anybody who's selling 2 combos is serious
Right.
about their business.
Exactly.
They're gonna
And
make the
they're
national,
going to make the national conference.
Yeah.
So those
Okay.
are the criteria. If you're a brand new customer that purchases an Epix combo, you can attend. If you are an existing customer who then completes their Epix combo, you can attend. If you are an ICM who sells 2 Epix combos. Now I need to be very clear with everyone on the line. This has to be 2 Epix combos. Okay, it can't be 2 essentials, 2 profits, and 2 extremes. It has to be 2 Epix combos. It can be billing, it can be cash, but you need to have 2 Epix combos sold between November 1st and December 31st. Now, 11:59 Mountain Time. Okay, I don't want anyone else to get confused with how that whole thing works. I'm going to be available at least in some fashion so that I can help anybody that's having any difficulty getting their orders placed by 11:59 on December 31st. But you too can attend. As long as you come to the National, as long as you're an ICM next year, you could come to the EREC as well. Now, we have not settled on a location yet. It will potentially be up at Bob's Cabin in Fish Haven, Idaho, which if any of you saw the pictures from the event we had there this year, it's unreal. And Bob has talked about taking it even to the next level up, like with some of the things that he's thinking about, some of the activities that he wants to do while everyone's up there.
Yeah.
It's going to be crazy fun. Or we may find another event center somewhere else that we need to host at. We're not committed to a place yet. However, we are committed to offering an all-access personal experience with the Renatus instructors that are going to benefit anybody who's taking their business seriously.
Okay. Cool.
I don't know if I gave that enough edification.
This is gonna be fun.
Oh, it's going to be unreal, man.
I'm gonna make sure I'm there.
Oh, yeah.
Sounds like a party.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Get qualified. You
Okay.
too can qualify.
Yeah, buddy.
All
2
right.
Epix combos.
2 Epix combos.
Okay.
That's all it is.
Should we bring out our guest?
I think we should bring out our guest. Now, are you okay if I bring him out?
I would love that. Yes.
I love this man dearly.
Ditto that, by the way.
And anyone who knows him feels his love for them. He is one of the few people that can authentically share and care about every person that he interacts with. In fact, he is just a massive ball of love and hugs and tears. In fact, he and I kind of go back and forth for the King of the Criers Club because I get a little misty-eyed. You know, I get emotional about seeing all this progress happen around me and how people's lives are changing. But he shares with his whole heart. He loves with his whole heart. And anybody who's had a direct interaction with him can feel that, can see that. I will never forget the very first time that I got face-to-face with Bob Tierney. He just gave me this big old hug. And I knew that he and I were going to be friends forever. So I am super honored to have you with us, my friend, Mr. Bob Tierney.
Hey,
What's
Bob.
up, buddy?
Oh, man, so much.
Man.
How are you doing?
I'm fantastic. I'm actually granite shopping today, so I'm like, pull over and say hello. I've got my laptop here, and
I love it.
can you see me okay?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we can see. I appreciate you.
All right,
pulling
I got a
over.
little
and
sun on my face
give-
here. But
Oh, you're okay.
is that better?
No, that's worse. There you go. So,
Go ahead.
I was just gonna say, I just appreciate you taking some time out of your day. Sounds like you're busy working on, I'm assuming, a real estate deal of some sort, granite shopping.
Got a project in the works right now,
Yeah.
but always got a little something going in our real estate business.
Yeah,
You know,
do.
I love your story. I love hearing about how you were a contractor who was helping other people to complete their fix and flips, who was helping other people to do their projects, and you saw the opportunity in real estate and you went for it. My question is, how did you grow in that process? How, what changes did you make personally? Because it's all about who you are to what kind of results you create in your own life, right? So how did you grow? How did you change in that process?
Well, the first thing that comes to mind is, as a remodeling contractor, I worked for, some of my customers were real estate investors themselves. And so I got a opportunity to be an investor and then work on their house as their contractor. And so, learning, having the experience of rehabbing an investor's property, especially one investor in particular that was very cheap in his willingness to spend money, and every single penny mattered, and just very frugal. So I got an opportunity to work for him, and I always promised myself I would never be like him, but it was a good experience to work for somebody like that, because I got a chance to see the mindset of somebody. And that particular investor made a lot of money on this project, and so I got to see someone else actually make money in real estate for real, right? I didn't hear that you could make money in real estate from an infomercial, right, or end up in a seminar. I actually physically worked for somebody that did it. And so that, the experience of witnessing it firsthand. My biggest challenge at that time of my life was I had bad credit, right? My daughter was born when I was 19, and I had to make decisions about whether to feed daughter or pay Visa in my 20s. And I witnessed my credit score hit 420. It was the lowest I'd ever seen it.
Oh my gosh.
Right? It's not easy to get it that low.
Yeah,
by
you
the
gotta
way.
work, man. That's hard. I've never heard of a credit score that low. That's crazy.
Yeah, I had 19 negative things
Ooh.
against me, including a judgment for $12,000 on only a $5,000 credit card, which is criminal, what these banks do to people.
Oh
Wow.
Somebody
Yeah.
told me to claim bankruptcy. Of course, the person that told me to claim bankruptcy was a bankruptcy attorney.
Oh, of
That's
course.
how he makes a living.
Of
Yeah.
course.
And so when that particular job was finished, 2003, that's when I started becoming open-minded. If this person can create $700,000 in equity on a house that I worked on and then rent it out for $10,000 a month, making, $5,000 a month in positive cash flow, if he can do it, why not me? And, somebody's going to teach me real estate. So I just became, it's interesting how, we think we know it all until somebody blows our mind. And then we're like, well, maybe I could learn how to do something I don't know how to do.
Oh, yeah.
And so I just became hungry for knowledge. I just started seeking out knowledge. And if you ever heard the saying, "This when the student is ready, the teacher appears," right? I love that saying because I've experienced that over and over and over in my life. And so that's what opened my mind. It opened my heart. And I was just sick and tired of working so hard and basically living check to check. I was working, at least 60 or 70 hours a week. And I was witnessing all this wealth around me being created and other people having lifestyles that I always dreamed of. And when I met the person that introduced me to this group, he asked me a question. He said, well, how much a year do you make? And I said, well, I'll be able to pay myself about 70,000 this year. And he said, how many hours a week do you work? And I was like, all of them.
Yeah.
Right.
Right.
And he said something profound. He said, Bob, if you want to make $500,000 a year, you have to quit making $70,000 a year, because the $70,000 a year that you're making is taking up your time. And I'm like, okay, like, how do I quit my job? Like, I have a daughter, I have the bills to pay. And he said, replace your income with a different type of income. I'm like, all right. He goes, yeah, leveraged income, right? Referral income, rental income. Now I would include Airbnb income, since I have a couple of short-term rentals myself. And if you can replace your income with a different type of income, then you can free yourself from having to trade your time for dollars anymore. And I was like, wow, that's really interesting concept. I never thought about that, or nobody ever articulated it in that particular way to me. And that conversation sincerely altered the course of my life forever, because of how profound that concept was.
Wow.
That's amazing.
That's cool. I'm assuming we probably need to put like a little disclaimer in there, right? Maybe drop I don't know.
Disclaimers are awesome. And basically, we just need everybody to remember that all results are individual, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Based on education, knowledge, effort, even circumstance, and a little bit of luck sometimes. All of our results are going to be unique to us. They're going to be different, and it depends a lot on who we are and who we become. So,
wow, Bob.
Yeah.
Wow. That's cool.
Mr. Tierney, let me ask you this question. Because you are a voracious learner. I have seen you attend workshops. I have seen you over and over find new ways to learn, to grow, and to develop yourself. Do you feel that thirst for knowledge and progress is what is fueling your success, is fueling your business?
I would. I remember one of our students, asked me a question once, and he's like, I don't understand how this is so easy for you. How did you become successful, or how did you, build your real estate business, or, how did you have a $500,000 a year? And I said, well, it wasn't overnight. I didn't just join the program and all of a sudden I was successful. It's being committed to that educational process.
Crap.
Yeah, we may have just lost him.
Shoot. Guess part of the problem of trying to do a podcast while flipping a house, I guess.
Oh, there you go.
Mobile.
I just appreciate that he was able to find time to be able to join us.
Yeah, that was
and
cool.
that he could
pull over on the side of the road.
Oh yeah, yeah. I have seen Mr. Tierney. I've known him for over 10 years now.
Yeah,
and I have seen him just he is always wanting to learn, always wanting to grow, always wanting to become more and create more.
Yeah, and he puts out this energy, man. It's energy where he just loves everybody.
Yeah,
and you feel it.
And he's never,
you feel his desire for you to have success.
He's never above anyone.
No,
I love his story when he talks about becoming qualified and how it took him, just over 1,000 calls, I think, before he had enough.
I believe it was like 1,100 and something.
Yeah, before he had enough people in the system to actually get qualified, and when he talks now about how it comes to him easier now than it did then, it's because he's put in the miles. He's put in all of that work.
To think about picking up the phone, and that's not on an auto dialer. That's
right.
That's picking up a cell phone, dialing the number,
right,
letting it ring, and calling 1,100 plus people,
right,
to try and find, to get qualified, right, to find enough people to get qualified. But that's how bad he wanted it.
Yeah. And who he's become today because of that desire,
Yeah.
and how many people he's inspired
Oh, it's
through that.
unreal.
And
There's
I think that's one
hundreds
of the
of people.
Oh
that
yeah,
come
I think
through.
that's one of the reasons why he loves so authentically is he's been there.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, like he shared in the very beginning having a 420 credit score.
Yeah. That's
That's a
It's one
gnarly
heck-
score.
I know. I can't wrap my head around. I've never seen a score that low before. Like you have to try to get that. I think
That is something else. But
yeah.
through those hard decisions, through those life circumstances, you know, his real character, his true character was revealed. And in that revelation, he's been able to maximize his talents, maximize his skills, and really play to his strengths.
Yeah.
And then share that with other people, and then instill in them, create in them the belief that they too can become more,
Yeah.
can make
That
progress.
they can go out and do it themselves.
Yeah.
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 And that's what Renatus is all about.
Yes. And
Empowering that individual to be able to go out and get educated and be able to do this on their own and figure it out. And of course, you know, he's helped them along the way. But yeah.
And Mr. Tierney is just a shining example of growth and of development and of never giving up, and through that creating just phenomenal success. Oh, he's back.
We got him back, but we can't hear him.
Oh,
You're on mute.
yeah, I can see. I think we can hear you now.
Testing 1 2.
Yeah,
Yes.
we can hear you, Bob.
Yes.
You're back, and you're actually back with a much better picture. You got a better connection this
Yeah,
time.
the sun's gone down now.
Is that what it is?
Gotcha.
Going down.
Are you looking good?
Gotcha. So you were just in the middle of telling us about how somebody said to you that you make it look easy.
Yeah, yeah, and I basically I sent them a picture of my library of books that I've read, you know, and I started reading. I started going to seminars. I went to a 1-900 number seminar
Ooh,
in 1988.
that's something.
Remember 1-900 numbers?
Oh,
You
yeah.
probably don't. 'cause
Oh, I totally do.
I do remember
yeah.
those. I do remember those. Yeah. Yeah.
I went to a personal growth seminar in when I was in college in 1997 called the Landmark Forum, and that 3-day course just was such a beautiful experience of life at that time. And I started to understand how my brain works and how I deal with emotion and how I deal with perspective, and I also started to realize the things that had been holding me back in my life, the the fears that I had and how to overcome those. Right, I started to learn about language and how much language affects our future, and the power of declaration, the power of deciding and declaring who you're going to be in the world, what you're going to accomplish. You know, I didn't make any of this stuff up. I pursued education and knowledge because I wasn't satisfied with the quality of my life. I wasn't satisfied with the quality of my relationships with people, and so I've just pursued that type of training. And once I experienced the possibility of transformation, where you can actually learn something in 3 days and come away from that experience with a completely new perspective of what's possible, or a completely new perspective of what you're capable of, or what your future could hold, that once I had that experience, I know that experience is possible. And so that's my favorite aspect of being, you know, on the pack of Renatus and a leader or mentor within this community, is helping other people have those breakthroughs, right? Helping other people have new perspectives and new realizations. Yes, you can be a fix and flipper and make $100,000 profit on a flip. Yes, you can be, build an Airbnb short-term rental portfolio and create, $10,000 a month in revenue. Right? Yes, you can, get not only become 5-star qualified in this amazing company, but impact and influence and make a difference in the lives of people that you would never realize that you could. So I think that's, I'm very grateful that somebody invited me to come to a event where I had the opportunity to have that have experience having an impact in my life. And if I would have said no, I don't know where I would be today.
You know, you personify what Renatus stands for. As you were speaking, the Zig Ziglar quote came to my mind. You can have everything in life you want if you would just help other people get what they want.
Yeah.
And
I love that quote.
Oh yeah, and I love how you just talked about that you're fulfilling your life's goals, dreams, purpose by helping other people to fulfill theirs. And that's what Renatus is. Renatus is about empowering people to go out and create and to become and to progress. And I love how you have embodied that mission statement in such a powerful way. I can't say enough good things about you,
We
Mr.
love you,
Tierney.
Bob.
Yeah, you're amazing.
You're good people, man.
Well, and I'm, it starts off with just being so grateful. And here's one of the things I've realized is that there's so many people out there that are so skeptical about the possibility of changing their life that they miss out on the opportunity to change their life because they don't believe it's possible, or they believe it's too good to be true. And so I think that's one of my greatest missions in life is to help people overcome their skepticism and understand that they can become more successful or do things in their life that they never thought that they were capable of.
Yes.
And the only reason the only reason I have the capacity is because somebody believed in me more than I believed in myself at that time. And I think that as a Renatus member and a student and somebody who's taken the classes and gone out and done real estate deals and now is inspired to want to change the world by helping as many other people as we can, we realize that we actually become people who can help other people achieve goals and dreams in their life that they never thought they were capable of. Right. So we can actually see that other people are more capable than they think. And I love that because somebody did that for me.
Oh, that's awesome.
You're passing it on, man.
That is awesome. That reminds me of another quote, and I cannot remember who said it. Our greatest fear in this life is not that we are not able.
It's a long quote. That our greatest fear in life is not that that you're scared of your own light.
Yeah, that we're
darkness,
powerful beyond our own understanding,
beyond measure.
Yeah.
And, I could probably pull it up.
Mr. Tierney, I love just how you're so focused on helping other people to become and to grow and to believe in themselves. And I love how you said that your purpose is to help people overcome their skepticism. And that to me, that says that you are helping other people to create and to harbor and to care for belief. You're creating in them belief because belief is the antagonist of skepticism, right? And you are creating that in people. You are helping them to believe. That's awesome.
Well, and I guess the other aspect of that is that I was skeptical. So I understand and have compassion for people that are.
Do you feel like that helps you break through, Bob? Do you feel like that? Because I think a lot of times it's hard. I've come across those people that it's just their self-limiting beliefs are in the way. It's really hard for them to see it. Do you feel like because you've been through it yourself, somebody did that for you, that it's helped you?
Absolutely. I can completely understand somebody's skepticism. I can understand their that they don't believe that they can do it, or it sounds too good to be true, or is this real? Are the people in this group actually doing real estate? I can understand their perspective because I had that perspective myself. And so once you can understand and accept people's humanity, you can understand where their perspective is and where it came from, then I understand. And so now I can say, I completely understand your perspective. I get it. I understand. Here's what I'm going to do, right? I take the pressure away, right? There's no pressure with me. leave your checkbook and credit card at home. Come check us out. Come to a workshop. Come out to a property tour, right? If one workshop isn't enough, come to a second. Come to a third, right? Meet some of the other people in the group, in the community. Let me show you what's possible. You may decide that it's not right for you in the end. It may or may not be, but I will give you the opportunity over the next month or 2 or 3 or whatever it takes to share with you what could be possible in your life if you just opened your mind and open your heart. And I promise you, there's somebody in the community, some instructor, some student, somebody else that has accomplished something that is just unbelievably inspiring if somebody has any interest in being an entrepreneur or a real estate investor. So my role as a ICM, a marketing affiliate, is to be, I'm basically a tour guide. I'm just here to introduce you to other people in the community to see if these are the kind of people that you'd like to hang around. Like I love hanging around.
Yeah.
The people that are in Renatus, the students, the ICMs, the people that have shown up here that are a part of our community are just remarkable. Like you guys mentioned Mary Weatherington. She's on my noon calls sometimes. Just what an amazing human she is. And we've got new people that are signing up, that are getting into our group, that are just they're hungry. They want to learn. They are looking to accomplish something. They understand the value of being a part of a group. And I know that I'm considered one of the mentors in this program, but I feel like I have hundreds of mentors myself. And then I would never have been able to accomplish and become who I am today had it not for surrounding myself with people that had accomplished things that I was inspired by. And I want to acknowledge Bob Snyder for a second, because he has this gift of attracting great people. I mean, I love both of you guys, but think about our instructors and all the people that have come together, that have put their time and their energy and their heart and love into pouring into this community. And it ain't about the money. And that's the thing that I love about our instructor body is, they didn't do it for the money. They did it for the opportunity to give back. And that is every single instructor in this program. And you can feel it in their classes. You can feel it in their webinars and their real estate workshop intensives that they do for us. It's just remarkable what Renatus has become, back from the days where you guys were in the basement of a house in 2011.
I remember those days.
Good times.
Yeah.
Well, I tell you what, Mr. Tierney, Renatus rocks because of people like you.
It sure does. Because
of the love, the enthusiasm that you encapsulate and then share with others. Because like you said, from Mr. Snyder on down, Renatus is all about attracting loving, accountable, empowered people to it that want to give back, that want to live an abundant lifestyle, and want to just share with others the same opportunities that empowered them. And I have been impressed with you from the very first time that we spoke, and every day that we have communicated since then. You're awesome, Mr. Tierney. You're awesome.
Yeah, we just celebrated 10 years. We're going to celebrate 11-year anniversary coming up here January 1st.
That's right.
And I love hanging out with you on New Year's Eve. The last time we did a New Year's Eve promotion, Jay, I processed my last order at 11:59. I made like $80,000 in January because of what we did in December.
So great. So great.
God, I'm so grateful. I love you guys so much. I love to be on this journey. The difference that we get to make every day, working together, and the lives that we've impacted is just, I can't imagine a better way to make a living.
Yeah, I completely agree. Thank you so much for being our featured guest today. You're amazing. Thank you. You're awesome.
My pleasure.
Thanks, Bob.
Take care, guys.
We'll see ya.
You too. All right.
Get that granite.
Get that granite. I want to give a shout out to Mr. Aaron Peterson, who is our producer. On behalf of myself and Mr. Matt Snyder, don't ever forget that what makes Renatus rock is the people that are associated with it. Just like Mr. Bob Tierney.
Yeah.
That guy's incredible.
He
is incredible. Have a fantastic day. We will see you guys back here next week. Renatus rocks.